Hi guys, welcome to this program. Our topic today is dependent versus independent clause. Let's start with a clause. A clause is a part of a sentence that contains a subject and predicate. A dependent clause does not form a simple sentence by itself. A dependent clause is also called a subordinate clause. It is connected to the main clause of a sentence by a sentence conjunction such as that or when. An independent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and verb and expresses a complete thought. An independent clause is a sentence. For example, when Jane sang a song in her room, it was very noisy. When Jane sang a song in her room is a dependent clause. It was very noisy is an independent clause. Connecting independent clauses. They are words that can be used as connectors at the beginning of an independent clause, coordinating conjunctions and connective words. The coordinating conjunctions used as connecting words at the beginning of an independent clause are and, but, for, or, nor, so, and yet. For example, Jane sang a song in her room and it was hard for me to concentrate on doing my assignment because of the noise. Connective words are used at the beginning of an independent clause. These words can always begin a sentence that can stand alone. When the second independent clause in a sentence has a connective word, a semicolon is needed before the connective word. Some common connective words: after, although, because, before, even though, in order to, unless, whatever, whenever, whether, consequently, furthermore, however, nevertheless. Connective words allow for the construction of complex sentences which have an independent clause and a dependent clause. Either clause can come first. For examples, the students act differently whenever a cover teacher teaches the class. Whenever a cover teacher teaches the class, the students act differently. The clauses are separated with a comma when the dependent clause comes first. Note some common mistakes. Incorrect. I like this class. It is very interesting. Correct. I like this class. It is very interesting. I like this class. It is very interesting. Incorrect. Because I forgot the exam was today. Correct. Because I forgot the exam was today, I didn't study. I forgot the exam was today. Guys, the only thing that distinguishes an independent clause from a dependent clause is the presence of a connective word. Consider what the addition of a connective word does to these examples. The blue ones are independent and the purple ones are dependent. Independent. We arrived early at the airport. Dependent. When we arrived early at the airport. Independent. The store doesn't open until midnight. Dependent. Since the store doesn't open until midnight. Independent. The meteorology calls for rain. Dependent. Although the meteorology calls for rain. Guys, the dependent clauses in these examples make them not complete thoughts because the subordinating conjunctions or connective words that are attached to them depend on other clauses, usually main clauses or independent clauses. In other words, an independent clause will become a dependent clause if you begin it with a connective word. Now guys, it's your turn to write sentences with dependent and independent clauses. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.